Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace too. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger or brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
I know that they had a blast down there in Ahihi. So if any of the Ahihi people happen to be watching, hello to you too. And being as Reverend Julianne and Manny are here this morning, we probably have some of your folks here watching this morning too. So welcome to all the interfaith community.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, instead of our usual pray-in, I came across this that Sue Lalo had written, and I may have read this last year when we were over at the golf course, and I thought it was so beautiful about how to hold the times that we're going through. So let's everybody take a nice deep breath, drop into a prayerful state. Welcome, Peggy. We're just getting started. As we step forward in this difficult time in history for this country, we are led by love and filled with courage. We see a future where all beings are valued, people's needs are met, and peace is possible. We choose leaders who lead with love and act from compassion. Conflict is solved with creativity and consideration for all. Differences are celebrated and all opinions valued. Learning, growing, and creating is empowered. Kind and compassionate acts are viewed as the success of a person. We see the light of love and awakening spreading through our communities, our country, and the world. And so it is. Welcome to everybody. And we have an opening song. I was going to bring my drum and I forgot it. It is Thank You for This Day. And if you want to stand, stand with me.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Now thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you all for participating in that. I love doing that one. Hi, guys. We got Roland and Riles and Nick coming in. Woohoo, boys. Little boy energy.
They seem to have gotten a bunch bigger in a month.
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger. Oh, once again, welcome everybody. And if you're joining us online, Reverend Neil's not here to greet you afterwards, but you're more than welcome to stay on. Reverend Julianne and Manny will be here, and they might need to greet some of their people.
Amen.
So let's see. Julianne, can you read those off? I can't quite see them from here.
Well, we have Unity of Payson on there.
Of course.
And then there's Sue and Bill.
Sue and Bill.
And dear Lori.
Lori.
And Eddie Ray.
Eddie Ray.
And Barb Hindorf.
Okay, Barb. And Brett. And Claudette.
And
that it?
Tom Keys.
That's right.
Oh, that's Tom.
Oh, okay.
He has to be on or we wouldn't be here. He's that powerful. Okay. So if anybody who's not signed up for the Monday e-newsletter, please do so. Terry puts that out. Thank you so much, Terry. And it gives you all of the activities, everything that's going on. And let's say our opening blessing for everybody, online and in person. We love you. We appreciate you. We welcome you. And we bless the Christ you are. Yes, we do. And gratitudes. I'm sure there are some gratitudes from the holidays. I'm so grateful I got to see, well, and tomorrow I get to see the last granddaughter I didn't get to see. So gratitude in advance for that. So I have the mic if somebody has a gratitude this morning.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm grateful that I have this Apple.
Real close.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
No.
No.
Oh,
Almost even.
I'm happy.
There.
I'm grateful that I have this happy, smiling, pleasant come to once a week.
Great. Thank you. We're glad that you're here too. Anybody else? Anybody else? Nick's got one.
Yeah, it's a little late, and I don't think he's here, but I just wanted to express gratitude for the gathering that Ron put on for the solstice. It was just such a beautiful experience. I got to bring the boys, and the sound bath was amazing, and yeah, everything about it was just a really wonderful day.
Yeah, it was. I was there that day. Everybody had a great time. The weather was absolutely gorgeous that day. Any other gratitudes? Nope. Alrighty. Next time. Well, I just got a flash of being an elementary school teacher walking around with the microphone for kids. Not sure. I was not an elementary school teacher. I'm not sure where that came from. So if somebody's a teacher in the room, I picked up some memories from you. So on to prayers. Unity is, of course, founded in meditation and affirmative prayer. And we have chaplains to pray with you. And Marie and myself are here in person. And of course, Reverend Julianne and Manny. If you need prayer support this morning, don't hesitate to tap them on the shoulder. And during the week, if you'd like prayer support, you can always send a request to neil.unityofpayson@gmail.com. And if you want one of us to contact you, please put your contact information on there so we can get a hold of you. And let's see, we hold them sacred, confidential for 30 days. They get sent on to Silent Unity for another 30 days. And we get feedback from people all the time of what the impact of that has been in their life. So it's a powerful thing, people. And we are continuing on with the theme for December, which is peace, love, and unity. And let's say the affirmation here together. As we travel our spiritual path, we claim peace, joy, love, and relief, and experience the true spirit of Advent. Even though Advent's over, the spirit hopefully lives with us all year. And our speaker today is our own Reverend Julianne. And her talk title is Peace, Love, and Unity. Reverend Julianne serves at the interfaith community. She has a lively and passionate approach to New Thought ministry, A Course in Miracles, and the study of major world religions, which I would love to have you come and do a presentation on world religions for us sometime. Just putting in my own little bet there. Reverend Julianne offers insightful and inspired teaching that entertains, illuminates, and challenges, sparking spiritual growth. And as we prepare for meditation, our song is I Will Make a Quiet Space.
I will make a quiet place within my heart, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place within my mind, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still and know I will make a quiet place within my life, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. Place within my heart, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place within my mind, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still and know I will make a quiet place within my life, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place. I will make a quiet place.
We have the opportunity to share in a quiet place. We're prepared for it. We've opened our mind, we've opened our heart to the stillness, the beauty. So let us just join in our oneness. Do so with an open mind and an awareness that we are the quiet place. It's important for us to recognize that place within our heart, that place within our mind, that quiet place. So let's just be still and comfortably relax in this moment, knowing the truth. We are in a quiet place. Breathe naturally, gently. Focus on your heart center and be aware, noticing the rise and fall of your chest with each gentle breath. Feel it, know it. You are in a quiet place. You are here now. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for a moment and gently let it out. Release any perceived unease. Feel it leaving now. And take another deep breath in. Hold it for a moment and slowly let it out. And in this holy moment, we feel peace. We feel love. We feel our unity, our oneness. We are one in the divine. Please whisper it with me. We are one within the divine. We are one within the divine. We are one within the divine. And now we affirm the work of Advent and Christmas begins. This is our time. We affirm, peace be to me, the Holy Son of God. Peace be to my brother who is one with me. Let the world be blessed with peace through us, our oneness. Today we affirm to keep this spirit of Christmas alive, embracing a spirit of generosity that guides us to give, that guides us to care, that guides us to share. We affirm our greater good. There's a beautiful poem I'm going to share by Howard Thurman, an African-American theologian, author, and civil rights leader. It's a poem that brings us to attention. When the song of the angels is stilled, when the star in the sky is gone, the kings and the princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flock, the work of Christmas begins. To feel the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among brothers, to make peace in the heart. Yes, today we choose to keep the spirit of Christmas alive, peaceful, loving. This opportunity to embrace the spirit of generosity, to embrace the guidance that gently is within us, to give, to care, to share, to love, to affirm the best, the peace and the love. Peace be to me, the Holy Son of God. Peace to my brother, who is one with me. Let all the world be blessed with peace through us. Each and every one of us here today, focused on our oneness, focused on our unity, focused on the truth. Divine Spirit is your peace that we give. Receiving it of you, we know I am just as I was created. I am the light of peace. I am the light of love. That remains forever undisturbed within me. I reach to them in silence and certainty, for nowhere else can they be found. Peace be to me, peace be to our oneness. Peace be. We are one. We are peace. We are love. In holiness we were created. In holiness we were created, and in holiness do we remain. In holiness do we remain. We are blessed. We are a blessing. That holiness remains forever. So now, affirming our beauty, our wholeness, our holiness, our love, and our peace, we give ourselves permission to slowly, calmly, easily return to our physical awareness. We open our eyes, we look about this room, we feel perfectly comfortable, physically, mentally, emotionally. We feel refreshed with a renewed energy. Yes, we are peacefully loving in this place. I thank you. All is well. All is well. It's important for us to recognize that we are not together by accident. Spirit brings us together. Spirit gives us the opportunity to be here now. We are blessed by the young ones here, their love for each other and their dad, which they share so beautifully. Indeed, I'm grateful to be here today. I truthfully am. Why? Because I like being with you. But why else? Because this is our time. It's an important Sunday. It is the Sunday that is following Christmas and the Sunday that is leading us to a new year. As Reverend Neil will share, a new story. We have the opportunity of teaching, learning opportunities in this last year that have strengthened us, empowered us, and now we look forward to being able to share that strength and that power with gratitude in 2026. We've been called. We're not at this time, this place by accident. We're not on this planet by accident. We are not in Payson and Phoenix by accident. We are in the right place at the right time. You see, there's a contract in our life. It's hard for us to believe sometimes because it's written in our soul. But the inner thoughts and the spoken words create our experience. So stop and think about that a moment. What experience do you want to create? It's important for us to recognize that whether we're talking to somebody else or we're talking to ourselves, you're good at that like I am? Yes, you are, I can tell. What we're doing is in those two things, we have inner and outer conversations. And do they align? Do they match? As within, as without? Or, if they align, we're doing a high vibration. If they don't align, watch out, folks. We are here only to be truly helpful. I know that's a Course in Miracles statement, but it is also mine. I've taken it. I've accepted it. It's our only purpose. We have to be truly helpful to ourselves and to each other. The thing about it is, we not only have to monitor what we say, we must also be conscious of what we're thinking about, feeling the energy behind it. Is it good? Is it beautiful? Or, if I'm speaking out loud and I have all these thoughts in the back of my mind that are yuck, that energy is shared. It detracts from the good that I'm trying to speak. I can't do that. I must acknowledge the oneness. I'm connected to each and every one of you, of course. However, anybody walking out in that parking lot is connected to each of us as well. Divine Spirit didn't make us separate. We did. We created this costume. We created this attitude, or should I say ego? And how are we going to live it? We have those choices. Remember, thoughts and mind produce in kind. I wake up in the morning. I am grateful. I stand up and I say, here I am. I am here only to be truly helpful. I don't leave the bedroom until I have said, I am here only to be truly helpful. And I'm sure Manny appreciates that sometimes. But the thing of it is, we have a vibrational frequency that is connected to all. Do we want to have that of peace and love and unity? Do we want to recognize and affirm our truth? Or, our life is a divine spirit. We have to give ourselves permission to trust our inner guidance. Some days we do things that we didn't think we would ever do, and other days we do the same thing over and over again. But if we're following our inner guidance, we're doing what is right, what is truly helpful, what is a blessing to ourselves and to others. It is a harmony in our unity, and it's vital. Our oneness shares, yes, different cultures, languages, religions, sexual orientations, skin colors, and the list goes on and on. But the truth of it is, we're not separate from one another. Our oneness is shared. We are love. We are peace. And we are oneness. And it's very difficult sometimes to understand or to accept or to even want to think it's possible, because let's face it, I'm not the only one here that there's some people out there I'm not liking. And I admit that. But I'm called to love them. And love and like are different. Love is recognizing the spiritual truth in someone, not their behavior, not their attitude, not their greed, not their selfishness, not their this, that, or the other thing. Loving them is recognizing that in truth, God didn't make any junk. They may think they're junk, they may act like they are, but they're not. And the only way they're going to learn that is when we share love. It doesn't mean we have to do this, that, or the other thing. It means we have to send a loving energy and recognize that that loving energy is shared with the oneness, not just those we don't like. When we remove our made-up barriers to love, thinking I can only love him, I can only love her, I can only love this, we are restricting the truth of who we are. We are ignoring our divine spirit and our energy. So ask yourself, what kind of life do you want to live? You know, for many years, I have given myself to a life of willingness. A willingness that says that I can see, feel, and experience a loving, conscious awareness. I can. Do I consistently? No, I slip and slide. I'll admit that. Sometimes it seems too challenging. I'll admit that. But I go within to Holy Spirit and I say, show me another way of looking at this. Give me the guidance as to be truly helpful. Sometimes it's easier done than others. I admit that. I truthfully do. But we have within us that spiritual light of peace, love, and unity. That is who we are. It isn't this body. This body is a made-up thing. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's beautiful. I'm saying it's a costume. The reality is the soul and love that we are. We have the gifts, and if we withhold them, we are not here doing what we're called to do. Now, there's 4 steps I try to choose to support myself to accept and share that Christ, peace, and love that I am. The first is to listen. The second is to offer. The third is to value. And the fourth is to empower. Now, where does that begin? Right here in me. I have to give myself permission to love. I have to give myself permission to listen to Holy Spirit. I have to give myself permission to offer, to be truly helpful, and to value my life here, knowing I have purpose. And that will empower me to do what I'm called to do. And if I slip and slide, so what? Nobody notices that. If they do, they can forgive it or not. That's their problem. I have to recognize I was learning in that slipping and sliding. I was seeing things differently because I slipped and slide. Doesn't mean that I was a sinner or that I fell or that I was yuck. Doesn't mean that at all. In accepting the divine love that we are, we're willing to affirm our truth. We are united spiritual beings of a peaceful and loving creative energy. It's Trappist monk Thomas Merton that described love as an intensification of life. Intensifying our life by love. Wow. Let's acknowledge that loving blessing is shared with all. As I said before, we don't have to like them. But we are called to love them. It's one thing to say the word love, and it's another to be love. We are called to be love. Oh, how we love Apostle Paul's words in the Corinthians. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I become a sounding brass or a tingling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have faith so that I could move mountains and have not love, I am nothing. I am nothing. Now stop and think about that for a minute. You know who taught me to see that differently? Believe it or not, it was on my 13th birthday. I was with my grandmother and grandfather at their home, and I got to open a couple of presents from them. And then my grandma said, let's go sit outside a little bit. It's fall, it's pretty out, Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's looking good. Let's sit outside. I said, okay, Grandma. After I had opened the gifts, and I was pleasantly surprised and delighted to be with my grandparents, believe me. But she said to me, "You have gifts to share." And I said, "No, I just got these." And she said, "I don't understand what you mean, Grandma." And she said, "It's very simple. You were born with gifts to share. You have had 13 years to make a balance so that you can share your gifts. You were born with gifts of peace. You were born with gifts of love. They are part of who you are, and you were given them to share." Now, here I am, 13 years old, with my grandmother thinking, I can do that? So she said, "I want to take a moment," and she got out a pencil and paper, and she said, "I want to take you to take a moment and think about love and peace. And then I want you to write down 3 words of what love and peace means to you." And I thought, really? I don't know what that means to me. Can I do that? So after a few moments of silence, I wrote, kind, gentle, patient. Number 1, I was being patient. And she wrote 3 words down as well. She read them to me: patience, understanding, and forgiveness. Here we both were lovingly patient with each other. And that was a gift we were sharing. And that was a wake-up call for me. It really was. Now, you may wonder, how come I can remember that over all these years? Well, the point of it is, I had a piece of paper that she gave me. I carried it with me for years. When it began to deteriorate a little bit, I copied it down again and again. And then when my son turned 13, I gave it to him and had the same talk with him. And I've never forgotten either one. We are peace. We are love. That's who we are. And we all know that Jesus' great teaching, the greatest teaching of all, is that we love one another. And love is an energy that we have and we feel in our hearts as we walk this life's journey. The thing about it is, we deny it. We're afraid to express it. We feel guilty if we express it. I mean, we can make up all sorts of reasons to say, I can't love that. Really? That is the same as me doing it their way. They have the right to do that, just like I do. They're in a teaching, learning opportunity, just like I am. The love of the divine for us is unconditional. It's got nothing to do with behaviors. It has to do with a recognition of the divine spirit within us. So one day at a time, if we can acknowledge unconditional love for ourselves and for others, we're going to recognize it's a divine state of being. It's not an emotion. To love and share peace means to love as God loves. Unconditional love is eternally present because God is eternally present. If our love is conditional in any way, it is not a true expression. It's a joke we're making up. Now, if we become better at practicing what sometimes seems impossible, unconditional love, if we can become pros at that, we're going to make a difference in what this planet is. Now, we don't have to shout it out loud on Zoom. We can be right here, right now. Those on Zoom with us, those of us sitting here, we can feel the love. And then we can go within and we can say, who do I know really would like to feel love right now? Think about that for just a moment. Who do you know needs some love? Send that energy. Send that blessing. Quietly say, I love you. Recognize the gift. You can and you will make a powerful difference in your life and in the lives of others just by simply doing that little practice once in a while. You have people that flare up in your mind like this. Some you like, some you love, some you'd rather not know about. Send them love. Be diligent in recognizing that every opportunity that you have is the opportunity to share the love that you are. And it's combined with the love of all doing so in that moment. Now, it's easier to do it with family sometimes. It's easier to do it with friends or partners. But the inner intention remains the same, no matter who it is, to accept and allow that divine aspect of ourselves to seek and share the love and recognize it in others as their spiritual truth. Yes, they may not be aware of it, but we are. When we really love somebody, we love them not because of who they are, but simply because they are spiritual beings having a human experience. We're called to love them as we love ourselves. When we have that opportunity to do so, when we look at somebody and we give ourselves permission to see a reflection of ourself, then the Christ light is within us both. To really love somebody has nothing to do with who and what and where. It really does not. You and I can and will be a blessing by recognizing their Christ nature, whether they see it, feel it, or not. As I said, listen, offer, value, empower. That's our purpose. And it begins with ourselves. When we listen to Holy Spirit, when we follow that spiritual guidance, we release any judgment and fear. And we confidently move forward with an open mind and a loving heart. Jesus taught us to love as I have loved. Think about his story. Think about his experience. And he said, love as I have loved. Whoever life puts in your path is here for you to love. So whether you look around this room or you're on Zoom and you look at that, who we're with is who we should be with. And he is one of them. This kid is going to grow up to be a man of creativity, to be a man of sharing love, a man with a purpose. Why? Because his dad knows that. And his dad believes that in him. And you and I believe that in them. It will be so. And if he slips and slides a little bit, he's growing up and he's learning, and that's good. So the thing about it is, right now, from your heart, silently say, I behold the Christ love in you. I behold the Christ love in you. You too.
Sorry.
You too.
Oh, okay. Glad I wasn't excluded.
I wasn't looking at you, so I had to. Whomever life puts in your path, it's a call for you to love them. So from your heart, silently say that. I behold the Christ love in you. Thank you. I feel my heart deeper into my God, and I do behold the Christ love in you. I do behold the Christ love in you. So for this new year, which begins in only 4 days, ready for that? Yeah. You got to get rid of the junk. You got to share the love. You got to recognize that love is your gift for this year, and the peace and the recognizing that we are all one. Like it or not, we love them. So may this new year open your heart. Open your heart to the divine love. I'm going to share a prayer that's from the Tibetan Buddhist. It says, may you be at peace May your heart remain open. May you be awakened to the light of your true nature. May you be healed. May you be a source of healing for all, a source of healing for all beings. And so it is, as he said. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'll take an extra hug. You know, I mentioned to Reverend Julianne this morning how I've been kind of keeping track of the Buddhist monks that are doing the peace walk across the country. I don't know if any of you have been keeping track of them. They're over in Georgia now, and they just quietly walk, you know, some 2,000 miles. And they have a peace dog that walks with them. And twice a day when they stop for lunch and for dinner or for the evening, people are invited to come. And hundreds of people are just coming out and praying with them. And it's like, that is what needs to happen in the world. What Julianne was saying, that it is time for all of us to just say, you know, whatever judgments, old patterns you had, let's just set them down. We don't need any of that anymore. We don't need judgment to build ourselves up. Let's just do this. All righty. So we should write a talk about that. I have to talk to you about how to write a talk. All righty. Well, Unity of Paysons is a source of spiritual support for all of us. And so as we move into tithes and offerings, just think about, has there been something stirred in you by Reverend Julianne's message? And allow that to reflect in what you give, as we give out then to the larger community, making a difference. If you want to set up an ongoing donation, you can always go to unityofpayson.org and go to the donate button, and the instructions are all there. If you're online, yes, the slides are up on how you can give. And we appreciate all of it. And so let's say our affirmation together. Freely we give, and freely we receive. And in this new year, how important that one is. Let's give freely. Your time, like Julianne was saying, if you know someone that needs a little extra support, pick up the phone. Give them a call. We all have enough time to sit on the phone and support somebody. Let's just give freely this year. And then in return, receive freely with our time. Okay, and we have special music. We Shall Be Known. And I don't know, the Thrive East Bay Choir. So did you pick this one, Terry?
We shall be known by the...
Sorry.
That's okay.
This is awesome.
Well, I will sit so I can see.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Company we keep by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds to change a life from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones
change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love.
Wow, Terry.
I just gotta find that. I'm always scrolling and
Yes. Thank you. It's just so much the mood of the end of the year and the possibility of this new year. And yes, there's stuff going on, and sometimes stuff has to fall apart before we can rebuild it better. And that should be our mission as we step forward this year, to get excited about that. That, you know, sprinkle your little fairy dust of kindness as you go around and open that door for someone and make that phone call. And thrive. We thrive when we are kind and when we give. I'm going to cry. Okay, I can talk now. Thanks, Tom. Tom's always so great. He's like, okay, where's she at now? Okay, well, we will be stepping into the new year. And so the new theme for January is a new story. How appropriate. And we have a new affirmation. Let's say the new one together. As my spiritual journey unfolds, I let go of old stories. Choose a new perspective and create a new story, not just for yourself, but for all of us together. Yes. Okay. And Reverend Neil will be our speaker. Well, I'm on fire inside. And his talk title next week will be Letting the Old Story Go. And on that note, let's see, they're probably in order. Is that one number 4?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. So we have our regular Qigong and Tai Chi with Teresa, Tuesday, December 30th and January 1st, 9:30 on Zoom. And she would love to have more of you join her for that. It's really convenient. You can do it in your living room in your jammies. So next, we have Morning Cafe, Saturdays at 9:30. That's with Donna on Zoom also. These are all a love offering basis, by the way. And Reverend Neil will be back for Saturday's Soul Boost, Saturday at 4 o'clock on Zoom. And then on January 4th, so the first Sunday, we will be having the Burning Bowl. If he'd have been here, it probably would have been today. But it'll be January 4th, and it'll be during service. So be thinking about what you really want to let go of that you might want to put in the burning bowl. And then just as a side note, on the 16th, January 16th, on Friday afternoon again, is the next sound bath. If you want to get it on your calendars a little bit ahead, that's at 3:30 in the afternoon. And you really want to be here for that. That's a great way to start the year, get yourself rebalanced, get centered, and go be powerful. Okay, is that it for all of our announcements? It is. All righty, let's stand for the prayer for protection. And are we having the peace song or a different
Yes,
song?
peace song.
Peace song. All righty. Okay, together. The love of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God holds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am present wherever we are. God is, and all is well. And our song. Hold some hands.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as Creator, family are we. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me, and this is the